I'm Stella. I have just finished my master in publishing. The reason why my name sounds a bit bizarre and too long maybe is because I'm Greek. I'm here to answer Pete's questions as his editor of Delirium Diaries.
What attracted you about the Delirium Diaries book project?
Well, I guess what initially drew me in was that as soon as I saw that it was for the role of being an editor, I just knew that this project was for me because that's my dream job, that's what I want to do, that's what comes naturally to me. And then I just proceeded on to see what exactly it was about, and as soon as I saw that it was about an autobiography or a memoir, I guess I just wanted to work with something that would be so honest, so raw, something a bit unconventional, out of the lines. I wanted to help Pete tell his story because as you're gonna see yourself, it's fascinating, he's amazing, and the way he writes is laced with humor, honesty, so I knew it was for me.
What are your favorite books and why?
This is not gonna come as a surprise, seeing as I have an English degree, a bachelor's degree in literature. So I'm all in for the classics. It's my favorite type of books. So my all-time favorite is New Grub Street by George Gissing. I had to do that for my final year at the University of Sussex. It's about the massive difference between unconventional writing that someone does just for the passion of it and just out of love, and that's one of the main characters, and the other character just goes into the literary world for the money and for, you know, building a social character, getting out there. So Gissing writes with cynicism and humor, which again kind of reminds me of Pete's writing. It's not your standard commercial novel. It's very radical, it's very honest, it's very raw, very descriptive. It has a lot of romantic and friendly relationships building.
Describe Delirium Diaries in 5 words.
So what my family and friends have been saying for decades is that I am completely unable to describe anything from a simple product description to a storyline of mine or a past experience in less than 200 words, which I blame on the fact that I'm a natural writer, so I tend to be quite chatty. So I do not forgive Pete for making me answer this in just 5 words, despite how likable he generally is and how much of a professional. But yeah, all jokes aside, I would describe Delirium Diaries as brutally honest, charmingly funny, and unconventional, definitely.
How did you decide on specific roles for this project?
Me and Beth, the other editor, decided to divide the manuscript in precisely half. We each got half of it. We already knew what we wanted from the start, me and Beth, which is why we chose this from the other projects. So it was quite a simple process in this way. It's kind of a broad collaboration. I was able to learn so many things. So I definitely do not regret taking this specific role for this project.
What do you like about the editing process?
We have a soft spot for editing, and what drew me in was I think being able to string words the way I see it fits best. Like I'm gonna read in my spare time, just kind of think, why did they do it this way? What could I have done differently? If I'm fascinated by something, I admire it. If I don't like something, I criticize it in the back of my head and just kind of think what I would do as an editor. I kind of see manuscripts like puzzles that need my attention and that I need to string together. It's quite a natural process in my head, it just happens automatically. It's not a personal goal because I've already contributed as much as I could, but one of my aims is to see Pete's book thriving as it deserves to, because I spent the past 3 months with his book. I know it like the back of my hand, basically. And honestly, in the post-COVID era that's, you know, struggling with mental health, we're all still trying to process what we went through. I cannot say much again, but Pete's book definitely helps with exploring some very important questions. I guess I love helping bringing books to people because we live in an era that's quite dark, and just being able to lose yourself in every single reality of every author out there is amazing. And with Pete's journey, I was easily able to do that. Like the manuscript just drew me in, and it was like I was there beside him, living what he was going through. Which again, if your writing is not good and is not clear, you're not gonna be able to transfer yourself to the book. But Pete has successfully done that, and I do recommend his book with every piece of my heart. So yeah.